We're recording. I'll do this again. Who knows what that's from? Wrestling fans out there will get it. If you know, you know. Rightio, Adam.
Alright, let's roll.
Yep, let's roll. Just killed an ant. What does the Pink Panther say when he kills an ant? Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant. It's not joke of the week, don't worry, it gets better. Not much, but it does get better. Kia ora my friends, how do you do? I, Benny Ward, am here in the garden for another cold open. This is MML 104. Now, I'm no mathematician, but if I've been doing Monday Morning Live for 104 consecutive weeks, and there are 52 weeks a year, that must make this the 2-year anniversary of Monday Morning Live, and we will celebrate in style by giving shout outs in real time to anyone who joins us live, spreading love and giving flowers. We will do live gardening. Today we're planting on the capsicum seedlings that we sowed at MML 100. I'll give you guys an update on the grow off. This is our seed raising competition to determine a new World Gardening Federation champion. As soon as I can work out a way of getting the World Gardening Federation Championship back from the Dark Realm. What else will we do? We'll take a look back at the week that was, we'll take a look at the week ahead, we'll have Joke of the Week, and I'll sample something from the Marlborough Farmers Market. All those things and many more are coming up right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Let's kick off with a new segment. I'm all about new segments here on Monday Morning Live. It's called What's in the Bag? This is a carry bag I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market yesterday. And I've got something in there that I'm going to sample for the first time. Walnuts. I got these walnuts from my good friend Bruce. Now, Bruce has a very touching story. He's been through cancer, he's been through chemo. I said to him, was it tough? He said, oh yeah. Oh yeah, Benny, it was tough. I said, how do you get through it? He said, you need 3 things. You need to have a plan. You need to have support from loved ones, and you need to do what the doctors tell you. I did that myself recently. I had a small mark on my neck that I was a bit concerned about. I went to get it checked out, and the doctor noticed something on my arm. He suggested that I get a punch biopsy done. And what they do is they basically cut out a chunk of your arm, send it off to the lab to get tested. Now, I'm no scientist, but I know enough to know that when my doctor tells me that something looks a bit iffy, I should get it tested. And sure enough, it was cancer. But the good news is they got it all out. It just shows you need to be so careful. And life is short. Just ask my good friend Bruce. He's got 9 grandchildren. When he had his cancer scare and he went through his chemo, his goal was to see more grandchildren born. When he went through his cancer, he had 3. He's now got 9 grandchildren. Always have a plan. Always have support. And do what the doctors tell you. Just like my friend Bruce, who gave me these walnuts. Technically, he didn't give them to me. I had to buy them. It was $5 a bag, but that's still a good bargain. Who else is watching? No one yet. Alright, we sampled something from the farmer's market. Walnuts, thanks to Bruce. I'm going to do some live gardening. Now, avid viewers of the show will recall that at MML 100 we sowed seeds of capsicum. Now, the seeds of the capsicum I got from a capsicum I grew with my good friend Stephen and Sally out at Golden Mile Produce, and I'm going to plant one of them on now. Remember that we sowed them into these little jiffy pellets? Little disc-like pellets that swell up when you soak them in water. We're going to do a wee experiment. I'm going to sow, not right now because I'm not going to do it all, but I'm going to plant on 3 of these capsicum. I'm going to do it in 3 different ways. All about 3s here on Monday Morning Live. I'm going to plant them on into a mixture of potting mix and compost. And another pot I'm going to use a mixture of potting mix and worm castings. And in another pot I'm going to plant one on using just potting mix. Little experiment here on Monday Morning Live. We're all about experimentation. So I'm going to pop it in. Now, this is as easy as it gets, right, for Monday Morning Live gardening. All we're doing is just putting that jiffy pellet in the middle, just backfilling it, push it down a little bit, and what do we do when we plant something new? We give it some water, because If I've said it once, I've now said it at least 104 times. You can never underestimate the value of water. Give it a little spritz there, using the Benny's 6100 series spritzer. Available in the gift shop, why not buy two? Shout out to Abba Dabba, thank you for tuning in. Great hang yesterday at Dad's for Renee's birthday. Love to you and your beautiful family. Now, we've sown our capsicum. Sorry, we've planted on our capsicum. Now we're going to give you an update on the grow off. Let me give these guys a little bit of a spritz. Now, with the grow off, we're sowing 3 different types of seeds. We're sowing them 3 different ways, and there are 3 contestants. These are Reg McGundrys, these are Adam Menches, and these are Brock Ali's. Remember that we sowed alyssum, we sowed thyme, and we sowed corfi, because we're doing 1 herb, 1 flower, and 1 New Zealand native. And here they are. Now the first round of points is given out for germination. You can see different levels of germination using the different growing methods. Quick drink of water. Now, breaking news. This morning I discovered that the corfi seeds that are growing in the tray, these are Brock Ali's ones, they have germinated. However, the ones that we sowed into the Jiffy pallets have not germinated, and the ones that we sowed into the Jiffy pots, they haven't germinated either. All the alyssums have germinated to 100%. And the thyme have germinated to 100% in the Jiffy pallets, but only 50% in the Jiffy pots and in the tray. What does this all mean? It means that if we take a look at the leaderboard, we have an early leader. You can see that Reg McGundry is on 1.5 points, Adam Mench is on 1.5 points, and Brock Ali is on 2 points. In fact, Brock Ali will most likely earn himself at least another ½ point because his corfi have started to germinate. Right, I look back at the week that was. I had a great week. On Friday, I went to Christchurch with my mate Lee. We went to the Ben Elton stand-up gig. Now, this guy's phenomenal. His whole gig had a common theme running through it. And it was just hilariously funny. When the opportunity came up to go to Ben Elton, I sort of pondered, it's a long way to Christchurch, so stay in a hotel for a night, the cost of the ticket, the cost of the accommodation. It's a long way to go, it's a lot of effort. But you know what? Just lately I've been in the habit of saying yes, far more often than saying no. If you say no, you'll never know what you've missed. If you say yes, you never know how good it could be. And it was awesome going to Ben Elton. Had a great time at the farmers market yesterday. Shout out to my man Matt McNeely, who did an amazing gig. He's the busker yesterday. Shout out to Brett, thank you for tuning in. Great time on the farm, great time at the farmers market, great time with the kids. Shout out to Renee, had a great birthday with her on Saturday. Week ahead will bring more opportunities on the farm. We're clearing out the last remnants of the strawberries. In fact, the strawberries are all gone, the plants are out, and the gullies are ready to be cleaned and washed to start all over again. So lots of hard work and good times coming up on the farm. Right, I think it's time for Joke of the Week. Here it is. It comes to us courtesy of Rowan Atkinson. Now it's a knock-knock joke. As there's only one of me, I'll do both parts. Here goes. Joke of the Week, thanks to Rowan Atkinson. Knock knock. Who's there? Death. Death. Huh. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Joke of the Week there. Little knock knock joke. Doesn't quite work when there's only one of you. Shout out to Donna, thank you for tuning in. Wonderful day here in Marlborough. Live gardening done. An update on the grow off done. Showing you the leaderboard. We've had some walnuts. Told a poignant story about Bruce. I guess the only thing really to do now, we have a tradition here on Monday Morning Live. Always suit up for the special occasions. So I'm going to do that now. And while I do that, I'm going to enjoy, now, 2 years of Monday Morning Live, it's sort of like an anniversary, it's sort of like a birthday, but I didn't get a birthday cake. What I did get is something that I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market, this time from my good friend Margaret McHugh. Now, she has gourmet deli. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to enjoy, in lieu of a birthday cake, I'm going to enjoy a stuffed acorn pumpkin with creamy macaroni cheese, lightly peppered with paprika, dill and coriander. I'm going to enjoy some now. Oh, I see this. We've got a wooden spoon. The Knights had a good win on the weekend. Let's hope a wooden spoon is not something they're going to get anytime soon. Let's try some. It's really nice. The creamy macaroni cheese offsets the squash, or the acorn pumpkin, as they call it. Chuck my tie on. Now, I guess as we wind down here, guys, I just want to give very special thanks to each and every one of you. As I say, this is the 2-year anniversary of Monday Morning Live. Corbin asked me just the other day, Daddy, what was it like when you first started Monday Morning Live? And I said, well, I basically just set my camera up on my tripod, sat it in the garden, sat in front of it, and just talked about gardening, life, tried to be funny, and that was it. And really, not a lot's changed. One thing that has changed is the incredible feeling of support that I get from each and every one of you. Later on today, I will be publishing what will be my 400th YouTube video. And I couldn't have done it without all the shares, subs, likes, comments, and everything else. Thumbs ups. Thumbs ups, is that a thing? I guess that counts as likes. But I couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. And so, to all of you out there, to everyone who comes to see me at the Marlborough Farmers Market every Sunday morning from 9 until 12, to anyone who tunes in to my YouTube channel, which is Benny, you can find it by searching Benny Ward. And to each and every one of you that are tuning in to Monday Morning Live, either watching live or watching repeatedly over and over again later on today, I say thank you. I mean that. Benny Ward will see you next time in the garden, because diamonds are forever, and so is Monday Morning Live.
And we're clear. Good job, Benny.
Thanks, Adam. Great show, mate. Just wish there was something that I could do to get the World Gardening Federation Championship back. Hey, Dandelion. I wish I knew what to do. I think I know. And I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it.